What's up, family? My name is Trail, and today we have evidence of more inflation relief that is coming soon for Americans. We are starting to see more and more reports of states implementing steps to relieve the pressure for Americans as inflation continues to rise. As the midterm elections is within about 6 months from now, local lawmakers are starting to work towards winning over the vote of the people. So they are writing legislation that would help its local citizens, therefore offering more inflation relief help for Americans. Also, guys, in the news, we have another state that is offering or trying to offer $500 checks to help families with extra relief. These checks are going to be in the form of a tax credit, which still work the same, right? But I am happy that more Americans have an extra opportunity to receive some additional relief payments to help them out through these economic times. We've seen where these stimulus checks, number 1, number 2, and number 3, actually did tremendous jobs with helping out the American people. And now we are looking towards these other types of inflation relief checks, inflation relief help at the gas pumps as well as at grocery stores. We are looking for that type of help as of now. And also we could use another 4th stimulus check as well. But anyways, guys, hey, as a quick reminder, on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay, guys, as a quick reminder, I wanted to remind you about the free $100 that you can get within a couple of weeks. Chime Bank is offering new customers free $100 if you sign up using a referral code and setting up a direct deposit from your employer. Once you reach a total of $200 being direct deposited into your Chime Bank account, you will immediately get an additional $100 deposited into your account as well. I actually did this a few weeks ago just to verify that everything was legit, and I received my money the same time that my $200 was direct deposited into my account. So if you have an income and you want to receive this free $100 very quickly, go ahead and sign up today using the link down below. Then go ahead and share your link with your family and friends so that they can benefit as well. If you have any questions, guys, hey, don't hesitate to ask them down below in the comment section. Well, guys, the IRS is trying to figure out whether or not they are going to extend the tax deadline for the 2021 tax returns. We saw where during the pandemic, they were actually able to go ahead and extend it past the April 15th deadline. And hopefully, Americans are hoping that they go ahead and extend it for this year's 2021 tax return. But so far, the IRS hasn't made any steps in doing just that. But they did go ahead and extend it for a few counties, such as this right here, guys. The following counties in Kentucky have had their deadline extended by the IRS. And if you can see right here, I'm not going to read them, but there is a lot of counties in the state of Kentucky that have actually had their tax returns for 2021 actually extended past the deadline. Their extension has now been pushed towards May the 16th of 2022. Now, also, guys, they're saying that those impacted by the wildfires in Colorado, as well as Decatur and Dyer counties in Tennessee, also have had their IRS deadlines for 2021 extended as well. And those were also extended to May the 16th of 2022. So again, guys, if you live in other states, hey, depending on what's going on in your state, if you have something specific such as a wildfire or something like that, hey, you could also have your deadlines extended as well. But we are all hoping that the IRS extends it for all of states, all 50 states or 51 states in the United States. But again, guys, that is the only information that we have right now from the IRS thus far. Once we get more information, I will include and update you guys as usual. Moving on, guys, hey, in regards to the fight of the invasion in Ukraine. So far, guys, we have had more than 10 million Ukrainians have either fled their homes since the invasion actually started, which was around 4 weeks ago. And yes, this war is now going on for now 4 weeks or more. So when will this end, guys? We still don't know yet. President Zelensky is continuing pushing and trying to negotiate directly with President Vladimir Putin and trying to figure out if they can come to a medium in order to relieve and stop this invasion, because there are many Ukrainians continuing to die each and every day. And so far, there have been more than 100 children dying from these bombs and missiles that are striking these particular buildings in Ukraine. So guys, we still don't know exactly when this war is going to end. But we did hear from President Zelensky, in which he stated that Kyiv continues to reject Russia's offer of Mariupol to surrender. Yes, Ukrainian's President Zelensky has warned of a third world war if the talks with Vladimir Putin, his Russian counterpart, fail to achieve peace following the invasion of Ukraine. He said that if these attempts fail, that would mean a third world war. The wartime leader told CNN via video link this past Sunday. He also repeated that his belief that Putin's troops were working to exterminate Ukraine's civilian population. And I will say that is exactly what we have been seeing over the last couple of days. It seems like Russia is continuing to bomb different things that are housing their civilians that are trying to hide from the invasion. And Russia is continuing to strike missiles and bombs and everything like that on these particular places. So it does appear that Russian troops are trying to ruin and get rid of all the civilians right now that are remaining in the country of Ukraine. Also, it says that meanwhile, the Russian military on Sunday, they bombed an art school where around 400 people were taking refuge in the besieged port city of Mariupol. Local authorities said that the school's buildings was destroyed and people could remain under the rubble right now. There was no immediate word on any casualties as of yet, guys. So again, Russia is continuing to fight and strike these places that are housing these civilians that are really just trying to hide from all of this war going on. And it seems like Russia is targeting them directly, and they are trying to push the President Zelensky to go ahead and surrender to this war. Go ahead and surrender to Russia so that they will no longer bomb the civilians. And President Zelensky is still vowing to protect and fight for this country. Again, guys, I will keep you guys posted as usual. Continue to keep your prayers up, because I believe that they are working and they are able to hold off Russian troops from entering into the capital of Ukraine. So again, guys, our prayers are working. So continue to keep doing that as usual. But in other news, guys, hey, we do have a bit of relief right here, because as this title states, that we are starting to see more inflation relief checks that are coming soon, and more being proposed every single day now. This article right here talks about politicians are now proposing giving people cash to compensate for the high gas prices as well as the inflation. It says that from New Jersey to California, state lawmakers are mulling over rebates and tax credits to ease the pain of rising prices. Just this past Thursday, we saw where California lawmakers floated a proposal to spend some of the state's $45 billion budget surplus on sending all California taxpayers a $400 stimulus check. That, according to a proponent, Cody Norris, is the amount your average Californian pays in state gas taxes every year. Now, earlier this week, New Jersey, Edward Durr introduced his gas price and inflation tax credit act that would give a $500 refund check to families and a $250 to individuals. Now, gas prices and inflation are both soaring right now, which is making it harder for New Jerseyans to fill their tanks as well as to feed their families. And Governor Durr said in a statement that NewJersey.com, New Jersey has $10.1 billion in surplus. And also, guys, we saw where in Minnesota, the Governor Tim Walz has also suggested that spending some of the state's $10.5 billion budget surplus on $1,000 rebate checks to families as well as $500 rebate checks to go to individuals. But again, guys, hey, Republicans in Minnesota as well as in California have criticized the rebate proposals in their respective states as poorly targeted and have instead proposed gas tax holidays as a way of more directly helping the American people. Now, people who are driving the most because let's say they live in rural areas, or maybe that they have commute a long distance just to go to work, or maybe that they have several kids that they have to drive to school. They're saying that their benefit will be commensurate with the pain that they are feeling right now, as well as California Kevin Kiley, which is a Republican whose own gas tax holiday proposal was shot down in the Assembly this past Monday, in which they told the Los Angeles Times this information. So again, guys, it seems like these Democrats are really pushing for this extra stimulus relief aid to go directly to the American people in the form of a tax credit or either a just direct stimulus check. But we are seeing more and more where these Republicans are actually in opposition to these particular tax credits, saying that they are not benefiting the American people the best way. They are proposing what's called a tax holiday, in which that is going to provide a discount on the gas that you're receiving at the gas pumps. So we're seeing that this really is going to offer different types of gas relief and other different types of stimulus relief to the American people. One side wants to give the money directly to the American people, and the other side just really wants to give you a discount at the gas pumps as well as at your grocery stores. So guys, tell me this, which one would you rather prefer? Would you rather have a direct payment in your bank account, such as $500 or $1,000 for you and your family? Or on the flip side, would you rather have a discount at the grocery store or a discount at the gas station? And so far in this article, it talks about the states being Minnesota as well as California, and then we also have New Jersey. So again, guys, hey, I hope this information was helpful to you today. But last but not least, guys, hey, we do have the state of Ohio. Right now, they have a bid out that is going to pretty much slash the Ohio's gas taxes, which is kind of similar to what we just talked about. But this particular bill, which is called the Senate Bill 277, which right now is seeking to roll back Ohio's gas and diesel taxes to where they were prior to 2019, which is going to be a reform that is being championed by their governor, Mike DeWine, who has urged increase in order to replenish the depleted roads and bridge repair funds in the communities across the state. So yes, guys, right now they're saying that the 2019 reform had it right as far as seeking to keep the state's bridges and highways safe. And gas prices aren't what are pushing up the prices at the pump right now. Taxes remain the same on per gallon basis, even when the oil and gas prices actually rise. So yeah, guys, right now, some GOP lawmakers, which is led by the state senator Steve Hoffman, who opposed that the 2019 gas tax compromise, wants to unwind that deal and return to the old gas and diesel tax rates of 28 cents per gallon, at least for the next 5 years. And Huffman also introduced this particular bill, which is the Senate Bill 277, which would slash gas taxes 27%, as well as diesel fuel taxes up to 40%. Now, the gas tax reduction would amount to about 10.5 cents per gallon, or as little over $1 for every 10 gallons that are actually pumped into your vehicle. So again, guys, we have this individual state of Ohio, which is trying to roll back the previous gas taxes that were introduced back in 2019. So guess, guys, this would actually give a discount on the gas prices in your local state of Ohio. So yes, this is also some good news, guys. And then we also have right here where they're in Massachusetts, which is also trying to reintroduce this gas tax relief that is being proposed right now in Massachusetts. Yes, it says that gas prices have been pushing higher as a recovery from the pandemic as well as the inflation in this country. But Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker has actually proposed a number of tax cuts to help Massachusetts residents out right now. And he actually introduced these, which started back in January. But those proposals have seen little movement thus far, and has specifically asked for a cut to the state's 24 cents per gallon gas tax. But Representative Peter Durant, which is a Republican, proposed an amendment to the recent spending bill that would have suspended the tax until prices drop below $3.70 per gallon. But that amendment was rejected. So again, guys, we have a plethora of information of all of these different states and governors trying to go ahead and lower the gas taxes, as well as introduce individual stimulus checks directly to the American people, as well as to offer you to your families. So again, guys, hey, you want to pay attention to exactly what your governor in your state is trying to do in regards to the inflation in this country. You want to find out exactly what that is so that you can actually go ahead and vote when the midterm elections comes around, because those are the ones that are really pushing to trying to put more money and help more American people and residents in your state. Those are the things that really matter, guys. Those are the elections that really matter as well. You want to make sure that you really vote in the local elections in your state, as well as in your local or rural areas. More than over so, you want to go ahead and vote for the United States presidency. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all of this information in this video was helpful to you today. Hey, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.